Hey, today I'm going to do a quick review comparing the Goredi versus the Sunny Health and Fitness exercise under desk pedal and show you everything you need to know about them. Talk about the similarities, differences, and overall which one I prefer. So let's go ahead and first talk about the assembly. So this assembly for the Goredi was a lot simpler, but let's start with the Sunny Health and Fitness. So this one, basically the biggest steps are to get the legs screwed on and attached. Comes with all the tools that you'll need to do that. The actual bottom of it is really flat and it has a little bit of padding all around to give it a little bit of a lift, and very simple. And then the hardest part is putting on the pedals. So you have to get these attached, and this actual nut helps make it a lot more stable with it. And also the hardest part is probably getting on these straps onto the pedals, and they're at like a diagonal angle, so it's a little bit different, and you have to actually put the strap on. Now let's go over to the Goredi. So this one is a lot easier to assemble. I'm gonna move this real quick. So this one, it was basically only had to take out this knob here and attach the actual timer here. So that was pretty much the only step. It was like folded in as well, and then there's a pin right here that you pull out right here. So that was the only thing. So it was folded up, and you just fold it out and do that. Now a cool thing about this is you can actually adjust it as well. So this pin right here, you can undo it, loosen it up. Now I figured this out, that when I was using it, it was kind of tilting forward more, and I realized that this thing was loose, and you can actually make it so it's a heightened angle. So if you push it together or pull it, let's see, there we go. So like so, that's the highest angle, so it's a lot closer together, and that's as far as it goes for this knob. And then pull it back apart like so. So I'm gonna go somewhere in between the two, like that, and then go ahead and tighten it. So that's a cool feature about it. Another thing that I'm gonna show you is the bottom of it. So the actual feet, they are like suction cups. So if you have tile, it's gonna be a lot better, and you can just push down on it and it'll stick to the ground a lot better. But our whole place is carpet. Also comes with this anti non-slip pad right here that you can use with it. And then it also comes with this strap here, which you can use to attach to your chair or your desk. We have two desks in here, so you can attach it to like the bar right there, or attach it to the bottom of your chair. So you wrap it around and then wrap it underneath this. And this is to adjust the tension, so it kind of needs to be adjusted. And then let's also look at the actual thing, so you can see the count as you're moving. I'm just gonna use my hand to show. I'll demonstrate as well later. So you can just see how many cycles you've done and the total amount, and then it has the timer, the calories, and it kind of just rotates through them. It'll have an arrow pointing which one it's showing. So I think this one always stays up there. And then just holding down this button will reset it for just a couple seconds. There we go. Now let's talk about the Sunny Health and Fitness, which is going to be similar. So it has like pretty much the same ones, except it shows the speed on the top. So I'm just using my hand. So 6.8 miles per hour, and it has the time, calories, distance, same thing. You hold this down to reset it, and then this is to adjust the tension. I think they both need to be like at a higher tension. Seems like they're a little bit easier to use, so I usually keep it on between 6 and 8. Now, something that I don't like about this one is it's kind of at a weird angle, the actual pedals. I'd say it's more of like a forward pedal instead of the other one being just like more up and down. So when you're pedaling, it just feels like you're kind of having to push forward, and I'm gonna show you it when I'm actually using it, show you what I mean. So let's go ahead and actually set them up. So we're gonna start with this one. I'm also not using shoes because it kind of is hard to get them in place with shoes on, and I just prefer using it without shoes. But there we go. So what I'm talking about is it's kind of at an angle and it's like a longer, so I have to kind of go like this. Whereas if the pedals were a little bit closer in, it would be more of an up and down motion. So that's one of the things that I don't like about this, but it feels super smooth. It is very comfortable, very solid. It's not shaky at all, and like super stable. And I can lean back if I wanted to, but like I said before, it's kind of like having to push forward, and that angle is just a little bit tricky. And it fits well under the desk as well. Now let's go ahead and go to the Goredi. Now I don't have this strap attached, but this would help with some stability. And I have another thing that I don't have right now, but a tip for you is to just get little weights and put them on the bars. So I have some ankle weights that I'll sometimes put at the base of them, and that will help stabilize it more. And these pedals are a little bit lower quality as well. But let's go ahead and get ready. I'm also in a office chair that's a little bit lower, so I could probably be sitting at a higher angle. And the nice thing is that you can actually adjust it. And this is also a little bit too loose, so I would tighten it up and actually push down a little bit. And still a little bit loose, but at this angle I can't really see the timer as well. Overall, they're both good options. I would say if I had to choose, I would go with the Sunny Health and Fitness, but you can't go wrong with either.